for Jude Pardo!
Alright. Ladies, how are you feeling tonight?
Yeah.
Yeah, sort of. Okay. Fellas, how are you feeling tonight? Great. Non-binary people. You're not feeling good. I'm sorry. I can actually confirm that because I'm non-binary, which for those who don't know, it just means that I'm a confused woman. That was a fun conversation with my parents. But actually, my favorite fun conversation with one of my parents happened right after I came out as gay. Happy Pride Month. It's gonna be hilarious. So basically, she pulled me over the next morning and she went, "You know, did I ever tell you that story about those two tigers at the London Zoo?" And I said, "No." And she went, "Yeah, well, there was this endangered female tiger at the zoo, and the zoo managed to find a male tiger from the same species. So they slowly introduced the two tigers through a glass wall in the hopes that they would like each other and mate. And everything seemed to be going fine and well, so they finally lifted the glass wall, and the male tiger mauled the female to death." I was like, "Oh." And she went, "Yeah, well, anyway, go lesbians." So a couple of weeks ago, I got heckled by some guy, and it's always a guy, right? You never hear a woman heckled, even though I know that each of you are just as capable of being a class A dipshit. Hashtag. No, so I got heckled. But the really nice thing is that a bunch of the regular comedians there kind of like defended my honor, and Kaylee was amongst them. Give it up for Kaylee, everyone. Yay! But I think it's kind of crazy that they did that, to be honest, because I don't have any honor to defend. I'm only 18 years old and I'm doing stand-up comedy. My life is doomed. You may be wondering how someone as young as myself got into the magical world of comedy, and if that's the case, you're one of my parents. But I'll tell you how, because, I don't know, it's my 3 minutes. What are you going to do, heckle me? That just turns into a lecture. Here we go. So I think it all started back when I was in the first grade, because when I was in the first grade, I didn't have any friends. But there was this one girl I desperately wanted to be friends with. Her name was Mimi, and she was super popular and smart and nice and funny and pretty. I wasn't gay though, because I was Catholic. Since then, you can send it out gay for free. Anyway. But I was super shy, so instead of talking to her at lunch, I started talking to my sandwich, and to my milk, and my Go-Gurt tube, and to all of my goldfish, and really, I was the most popular kid in the grade. There was just one problem, which is that I would always end up eating my lunch, which made me feel really bad. I mean, we had just met, they trusted me. First thing I did was turn on them. I was worse than a male tiger. Brought it back. Okay, here we go. So what I started doing is I would lie to my new friends, and I would tell them that they were going to a dance party inside my stomach. And the way I would do this is I would grab my belly, I would shake it, and I would sing a little song that went something like this. Chummy, chummy, in my tummy, chummy, chummy, in my tummy, chummy, chummy, in my tummy, chummy, chummy, in my tummy. I don't have a joke for that. I think I'm the joke in that, you know? So I thought no one could see me doing this, but one day I looked up and I saw that Mimi was staring at me and laughing. And at this point, I thought my life was over. But the next thing I know, she starts doing this stupid goddamn song with me. And she starts doing it with me every day until we become good friends. So I guess the point I'm trying to make is that comedians tend to be the punchlines of their own life story. And like, yeah, we're doomed. But maybe you get some friends out of it. Okay, thank you.
All right, everybody, give it up for Judy.